Hello guys, good day. We start we start exactly 11 a.m. Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, Chinonye Roots. How are you? Good morning. Nonye Roots, how are you? Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, Solomon. Solomon, welcome. Welcome very I appreciate you. Welcome Solomon. Who else is online? Um Chinonye Root. Okay, good. You can hear me for real. Any other person? Okay, by my time is already 11 a.m. sharp. Jacinta, good morning. How are you? But my time is 11 a.m. sharp. So let's give other people preference to join us. Nonye, okay, please let me know. Nonye, where are you chatting from? Where are you chatting from? Which state are you chatting from? Excel, Mweke, welcome. Welcome, Excel. Wow, I'm so happy to see you. Solomon, welcome. Good morning, welcome, guys. I'm really excited to have you join us this morning. Okay. Joseph, welcome. I appreciate. Thanks for joining this morning. Mr. Innocent, I can see you. Welcome. Please confirm which state are you chatting from? Welcome. Jacinta, okay, good to know you're good. Ruth, Imo State, wow, lovely people. Imo State people are very lovely. Olu guys, they are lovely people. From Benue, Solomon, you're from Benue. Okay, nice one. That's the food basket of the nation. Solomon, prepare my this thing, my yams. I want December yam from you. Okay. Um, Excel, River State. Wow, which part of River State? I'm in Port Harcourt right now. Excel, I'm in Port Harcourt. Okay. Ibrahim, good morning. Okay. Please, Ibrahim, which state are you from? Which state are you chatting from? Taraba. Innocent is from Taraba. Okay. From not Imo State. Okay. Jacinta, not Imo State. Who again? Ude Solomon from Benue. Okay. Since Benue guys are here, okay, we have 3 minutes. Let's give other persons 3 minutes to join us. Okay. Also Benue. I think there's a lot of Benue persons here. Ah, Excel, you're on a lose. Okay, me, I'm at Choba. I'm at Choba, Port Harcourt. Maybe we'll meet up sometime to talk. You get? Okay. Ibrahim, Sokoto. Okay, good. I've not been to Sokoto before, but I heard it's a lovely place to go to. Okay, Eche. I'm from Eche. Okay, Eche, close to airport side. Okay, I know that side. Okay, by my time, we have 2 minutes more to give them to join us. Please, if you're online, kindly use the chat box to introduce yourself. Tell us where you're coming from, your name, and all that. I'm really excited to have you guys here. Okay, please confirm if you can see my screen. From Delta Asaba. Okay, I'm seeing Asaba. Onyisi from Asaba. Okay. Okay, quite a lot of persons we have here. Okay, we have one. We are going to give them 1 minute. 1 minute. Remember, we agreed 11:05. We'll start 11:05. Who again? Kazi. Where are you from, Kazi? Which state are you from? Let me give them a reminder. Start joining. Okay, yes, I can see your screen. Yes, I can see your screen. Yes, I can see your screen. Okay, let's go. By my time, it's remaining few seconds. I can also see your screen, sir. Okay, great, 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 great. Yes, I can see your screen. Okay, okay, I can see your screen. I think we are full now in the house to start this meeting. Um, I am from Sagan, Ogun State. Okay. Okay, by my time it's 11:05, so we are going to kickstart the meeting immediately. You guys have confirmed to see my screen and also hear me clearly. If you've confirmed my screen and you can hear me, please drop a 10. Drop a 10 in the chat box. Drop me a 10. Type a 10 in the chat box. If you can hear me clearly and you can see my screen, drop a 10. I need a 10. Type a 10 in the chat box. If you can hear me clearly and you can see my screen, kindly drop a 10 in the chat box. Okay, if you can't hear me, okay, Solomon 10, okay, okay, Joseph 10, okay, okay, good, 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 good. So let's start right away. So we are going to be looking at what is data analysis. We are going to be looking at data analysis, data analysis, data analysis. What is data analysis? First of all, what is data analysis? What is data analysis? I don't intend wasting time in this webinar. We are going to make everything brief, and I also promise you, it's not going to waste your time. You're going to get the best out of this training. I mean, this training you're not gonna regret it. This will be the best training you've invested your time so far. Now, let me give you an example. For example, now Jumia has been selling for the past. If they have been selling for the past 10 years, if they've been, please listen attentively because after now, I will ask questions and I expect you to answer because the fact is, this section is going to be a question and answer section. You get, it's going to be a question and answer section, meaning that I will ask you questions here and there are going to be prizes. The best person that has the best answer will get the best prize. You get that? So it's going to be a question and answer section. So what I will need from you is, number one, avoid all distractions. Avoid all distractions. If possible, put your phone on silent. You can use two phones, one for practice and one for actually working. You get the point. So avoid all distraction. As I said, it's going to be a question and answer section. I'm going to ask you questions and you're going to answer. You're going to ask me too, and we are going to answer. And I'm going to answer. Sorry. If you agree with my terms, kindly drop a 1. If you agree with the question and answer section, drop a 1 in the chat box. I want to see a 1. Drop a 1 in the chat box. If you agree that we are going to do a question and answer section, you will ask me questions, I will answer, and I will also ask you. And you've also agreed to put your phone on silent to avoid all possible distraction. Kindly drop a 1 in the chat box. Drop a 1 in the chat box. If you agree to my terms, drop a 1. Drop a 1 in the... Okay, good. Now, what is data analysis? The example I want to give you now, let's say Jumia has been selling for... If Jumia have been selling for the past 10 years, in 2023, they sold, 2022 they sold, 2021 they sold, 2020 they sold, 2019 they sold. And now, the owners of Jumia in 2025 that is coming, they want to know what they will invest their money on in order for them to get the highest results. Listen attentively to this example I want to give you. Jumia has been selling for the past 10 years. They've been selling for the past 10 years. Now, 2025 is coming. Jumia wants to know the product they will invest more in order for them to get the best sales. What will they do? They will bring their sales history. What is their sales history? For example, now they sold 5 cars in 2023. They sold 4 cars in 2022. They sold 1 car in 2021. From your common knowledge, you will know that they are not selling more cars. But if they sell, in 2024 they sold 5 cars. 2020, listen to this example. In 2024 they sold 5 cars. 2023 they sold 4 cars. 2022 they sold 3 cars. 2021 they sold 2 cars. That's for cars. Now in 2024 they also sold 1,000 watches. In 2023 they sold 5,000 watches. In 2022 they sold 2,000 watches. What, in your own opinion, which product will they sell more in 2025? I need an answer from you in the chat box. I need an answer. I need an answer. Let me come again. They sold 5 cars 2023. They sold 4 cars 2022. They sold 3 cars 2021. Watches, good. That's watches. I like that. Now in 2024 they sold watches. Okay. In 2024 they sold 5,000 watches. 2023 they sold 2,000. Good. I'm seeing watches. Good. Okay, let me demonstrate that. Let me see if I can see any whiteboard. I want to demonstrate this now using a whiteboard so you see what I'm saying. I'm seeing watches. Okay, watches. Okay, good. That's correct. Meaning because they've been selling watches. So that is data analysis. Data analysis, simply put, data analysis is the act of using good Excel, watches, obviously. Data analysis now is the act of using past information for decision making. Using past information for what? Decision making. Is the act of using past information for decision making. Here I can say, you can take this definition: a process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, modeling data with the goal of discovering user information for what? Decision making. That is data analysis. Do you get? For example, let me show you an example. Let's use this Google Sheet. Sales analysis. I want to show you. Don't worry if you don't have any idea of using Google Sheets. I will explain it to you. So this is how a sale analysis looks like. You get, it's loading. It's going to take time. It's loading. Okay, Nelson is saying data analysis is the use of past information for decision making. Good. Nelson, that's it. In a nutshell, that's it. When you're using past information for decision making, it is what? basic definition of data analysis. But I also gave you this definition. You can also use this definition. The process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information, informing conclusion, and supporting decision making. All this BB grammar just goes to what the short one I gave you. The process of using past information for what decision making. You get the point. Now there are tools. Let me give you the process of using past information for decision making. So this one is, let me center this. For decision making. Now this training I've started, but first of all let me introduce myself. My name is Wisdom. I'm a data analyst and also a software developer. I've trained over 1,000 tech personnel in the past 2 years. Yes, I've trained over 1,000 tech personnel in the past 2 years. If you come here now, if you go to Facebook, you search for me, you're going to see me there, and you're going to see people I've trained. You get the point. So that is it. Now, after that, remember I told you data analysis is the act of the process of using past information for decision making. Now, there are tools we can use for data analysis. Tools for data analysis. Tools for data analysis. The first two, data analysis is the process of cleaning and analyzing data for decision making. Correct. That's good. Now, there are certain tools we use for data analysis. There are certain tools after you've collected your past information and you want to tell this, you want to make your decision based on your previous information. There are tools you can use to do that. Number one tool is what? Python. You can take it down. Please, I expect you to write tools for data analysis. Number one is what? Python. Excel. Power BI. SQL. Okay, I've given you tools for data analysis. The first two I mentioned is what? I mentioned Python, Excel, SQL, and Power BI. Okay, let me close the screen. Now, I want somebody here to list the tools for data analysis in the chat box. List all the tools for data analysis. Somebody should list. Amina. Okay, good. Amina. Somebody should list Jasper. Help me list 4 tools I listed for data analysis here in the chat box. Somebody should list all the tools I listed for data analysis in the chat box. All the tools I listed for data analysis, please give me back in the chat box. I'm waiting. Give me all the tools. I listed about 4. I've closed the chat room, the screen now. Somebody should list the 4 for me. Excel, okay. Microsoft Excel, okay. Python, R, SQL, Tableau, okay. Solomon, SQL, Excel, Power BI, Python, Excel, Power BI, and SQL, okay. Python piece, okay. Amina, good. Okay. Somebody again should give me a comprehensive definition of data analysis. A comprehensive definition of data analysis. Somebody should just define it for me. Simple one that you understand. Simple definition of data analysis that you understand. Excel, SQL, Power BI, Python, Excel, okay. Peace Victor, okay. Structural query language. Somebody is defining the full meaning of SQL. That is structural query language, which is correct. Somebody should define data analysis for me. I'm waiting in the chat box. Define data analysis for me. Data analysis is the use of past information for decision making, correct? Data analysis is the process of using past information for decision making. Okay. Nelson. Nelson is the first, okay. Followed by Solomon Agba. Okay. W. That's good. Okay, moving forward. Um I want to bring out the file I'm using. So as I said, the tools for data analysis are Python, Excel, Power BI, SQL, Tableau. Tableau, we have Tableau. People listed Tableau. Okay, the act of using past information for decision making. People use Tableau and all that. Um, Now, after which we are going to look at open and closed source. Open and closed source. Open. What is an open and a closed source? For example, listen up, guys. What is an open or closed source? What does it mean? If I say something is open source, what does it mean? If I say something is closed source, what do I mean too? Now, an open source is something you do not pay money to use. Open, it is open. The church is always open. Do you get? The church is an open source tool. Why the police station is a closed source tool. For Nigeria, is it possible for you to go to police station without holding money to start a case? The answer is no. So the police station is a closed source. But if you want to go to church, at least for you to enter, you don't have to pay anything to enter the church or the mosque. So the church or mosque is an open source. So basically, anything you pay money to enter is a closed source. While the one you don't pay money to enter is an open source. Now an I need an answer from you. Having a girlfriend or a boyfriend, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, is it an open source or a closed source? Remember, the definition of an open source is what you can access. An open source is what you can access without money. A closed source is what you can access. You have to pay money to access. That is a closed source. So I'm asking you now, having your relationship, is it open source or closed source? Whether a boy or a girl, your boyfriend, is it an open source, or your girlfriend, is it an open source or a closed source? Please, I need answer in the comment section. I need answer in the comment section. Okay. An open source is something you don't pay money to enter. Yes. Closed source. Okay, you pay money. Solomon is saying open source is open. Okay, closed source. Roots. Meaning you pay money, you give your boyfriend money. Closed source. Amina, you pay for your relationship. Okay, that's good. Okay, innocent. Closed source. Now, for example, let's go to our code. Open source and closed source. Open source and closed. Now, those data analysis tools you pay money to use, they are closed source. Why the ones you don't pay money to use, they are open source. You get? Let me come again. An open source data analysis tools are the ones you don't pay money to use. They are open. Why the closed source are the ones you pay money to use. Example of open source are what? Python. Example of open source. Example of open source. Let me put it in green. Example of open source, we have Python. We have Python. Python is open source. We have SQL. SQL. Why? Example of closed source. Example of closed source. Example of closed source. We have Excel. Excel. Think Power BI can pay. Are we good? Is a closed source, so for we the Gen Zs. Joseph, open source. You have to spend if you are in a relationship, okay, directly or indirectly. Is kindly both open and close, okay? Joseph is a closed source. No money, no romance. Vic, Peace Victor, no money, no. That's funny. All right, now let's go to our example. I say example. Remember when we started, we said the process of using past information for decision making, for useful decision making, is data analysis. Simply put. Now the tools for data analysis, we have Python, Excel, Power BI, and SQL. Now we have more. We have more. We have like 20 of them. But the major ones are these four. Do you get? Now we have what we call open and closed source. Some of these tools you pay money to use it, while some you don't pay money to use it. Are we good? Are we fine? Are we good? Now, if open source, so okay. Now, among all these tools, we are going to be considering them one after the other. We are going to be considering them one after the other. Now, we are going to be considering them one after the other. All these tools, you're going to be considering them one after the other. But before we start, I would like to introduce myself so you know who you're listening to. Like I said before, my name is Wisdom. I'm a data analyst. I've trained over 2,000 students in the past 2 years. Now, this is my students for the physical training I organized in Port Harcourt. You get, this is my student. But most of them are asking me, we are not around Port Harcourt. How are we going to partake in this training you're doing? So that's why I invented this online training. This online training is the act of using, okay, this online training that will help balance everybody. These are my students. These are my students. This is me here. In case you want to know how I look like, that's me. This is me here. You get? So after the training, it was really massive. So the training is something you're going to benefit from. But before we continue, I would like you to hear what people are saying about us. What people are saying about us. You should be able to see what people are saying about us. If you're enjoying this training and you feel you want to continue with this training, kindly drop a 10. Drop a 10 in the chat box if you're already enjoying the training and you love what you're doing here today. Drop a 10 in the chat box. I want to see a 10 in the chat box. Drop a 10 in the chat box. Yeah, somebody is saying she's just joining. Yes, you can join. You can also join. You get the best from the class. For people who are just joining, we've not gone far. We've not gone far. We only said what is data analysis. The process of using past information for decision making is data analysis. We looked at the tools for data analysis. We mentioned Python, Excel, Power BI, SQL. Now we say these tools are divided into two. We have the one who pay money to access and the one who don't pay money to access. The one who pay money to access is the what? Closed source. While the one who don't pay money to access is the what? Open source. That's what we've done. That's what we've done so far. So I want to show you um, what you're going to be getting at the end of this training. There is my student. Her name is Josephine. Josephine is a fashion designer, because most of you will be feeling, please, oh, I love how you teach. Okay, thank you very much, Solomon. I loved, I appreciate for that review. Now, most of you here will be saying, I don't have head for tech. I don't have a laptop. I don't do this one. I did not do science. I did not do mathematics. All of that is not feasible. Whether you've not heard of mathematics before, you don't have a laptop, you can do with your phone. Data analysis is not a matter of science student or not. Anybody can do data, even if you don't know maths. All you need to do is to have the right person teaching you and you wanting to learn too. That's all you need. There's a student of mine, her name is Josephine. Josephine is a fashion designer. When she came to me, she doesn't even have a knowledge of operating a system properly. So we coached her from start to finish. Now today, Josephine is a data analyst and she's doing well. You get the point. So I'm going to show you what Josephine is doing.
I'm like, okay, let me check them out. Hi guys, my name is Josie and I'm a fashion designer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm a data analyst. I trained in Bitmark Institute, yes, for 2 months. It was a 2 months training. Yeah. So I was going through my Facebook and then I bumped into this school on Facebook on their website, Bitmark Institute. I'm like, okay, let me check them out. Prior to that time, I checked out like 4 schools here in Port Harcourt, and I checked them. I actually went to their offices. I wasn't so comfortable with what I saw, but the moment I walked into Bitmark Institute, I'm like, okay, this is the place. And now, guys, listen. I'm not even saying this because I was asked to do it or anything. This is me speaking from my heart, to be honest. I'm someone that I don't know how to hide my feelings. I would say it's just exactly the way it is. Yeah, training as a data analyst in Bitmark with no experience at all in tech has been a wonderful experience. It's been mind blowing, to be honest, because they make learning so easy and they make it so comfortable for people to actually learn. People that are willing to learn, to be honest. Yeah. And if you're confused as to what skill to venture into in tech, meet any of the instructors. I am telling you, they would help you to make decisions as to what you'll be more relatable to in tech. It's been wonderful. Their environment is really conducive. There's always light. I mean, 24 hours light. You never go to Bitmark without seeing light. It's always like that there. And the instructors are actually very nice because I ask questions a lot, to be honest. And anytime I ask questions, they're always willing to answer me. They're always willing. So, guys, when you think of tech or any skill in tech, think of Bitmark. They are into a lot of their needs. Graphic design, software development, cyber security, whatever skill at all that you want to learn in tech, think of Bitmark. To be honest, you're not going to regret it. Just as I did not regret mine, you're not going to regret it. I'm telling you, to be honest. So, yeah, see you guys. Bye.
So please, this is Josephine. She started. She does not even have any tech skill at all. You get. She does not even know how to operate a system. But when she came, she was able to pay attention and listen. And today, she does not have any fear again operating a laptop, and she's a data analyst as we speak. So that's Josephine. Thank you for listening to that. So, guys, if you're just joining now, I'm going to do a recap for you. I said data analysis is the process of using past information for decision making. Now, we gave some tools for data analysis. We said Python, Excel, Power BI, SQL. We also have other ones like Julia, Tableau, and all that. Now, we divided this into two. We said some are open source and some are what? Closed source. Example of open source, we said Python and SQL. Example of closed source, we said Excel and what? Power BI. Please, what's your full name? Okay, my full name is Wisdom Obonna. Let me type it. Wisdom Obonna. The name of my company is Bytemark, Byte, Mark Institute. Please, now what of Tableau? Is it open or closed source? It depends. You can classify it as closed source. You get. Any other questions? Anybody having any challenge? If you have any challenge, please drop in the chat bar. If you have any challenge, drop in the chat bar. So I'll look into it. Are we good? Now, if you're following the training, if you're following this training to this point, you want us to proceed, drop a 1 in the chat box. If you're following this training and you want us to proceed, or you have any suggestion, drop your question in the chat box, or drop a 2 in the chat box. If you're following this training, drop a 2 in the chat box. Drop a 2 in the chat box. If you have any question to answer, do well to drop in the chat box too. You have 1 minute for that. If you're following this training, drop a 2 in the chat box. If you have any question, also drop it in the chat box. Okay. Benjamin. Innocent. Okay. Okay. 3. Okay. 2. 1. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, inside all these tools we've mentioned, so far, now before we proceed, I would like to show you some stuffs. Now, closed source, open source, and all that, automated, and all that. Let me still see. Okay. Now, inside all these tools we are going to be seeing today, all these tools I've mentioned. For a recap, what is data analysis? The process of using past information for decision making. Now, tools for data analysis, we mentioned Python, Excel, Power BI, SQL. Now, the open source tools we use is Python and what? SQL. The closed source use is what? Excel and what? Power BI. Now, please, sir, is this video still accessible after the live chat? I am joining in. I'm just joining in. Yes, it is accessible. After the last live chat, it is accessible. You can, but you have to. This will be now. Oh, that was a mistake. I didn't intend deleting that. Yes, the message will still be accessible. After the training, it will be accessible. But I suggest you be online so that you can ask me questions as the training goes by. Today is just the introduction. I'm not wasting much time. We'll see next week, Saturday, still 11 a.m. We're going to see next week, Saturday, still 11 a.m. Now, guys, I've mentioned that some of these tools are open source and some are closed source. Now, we are going to start with Python. Okay, I will first of all show you an overview of how all these tools looks like. Let's go. If I come here now, how all these tools looks like. Remember, I said we have many tools for data analysis. I mentioned Python, I mentioned Excel, I mentioned Power BI, I mentioned SQL. I also mentioned something like Julia. I mentioned something like Tableau. I mentioned some sorry, my network is don't get. I mentioned something like Julia, I mentioned something like Tableau. You get. Now we are going to treat all these tools one after the other. Firstly, let me ask a question. Which tool inside these tools now that I mentioned for data analysis, inside these two, which one, let me paste it, which one do you want us to consider? Which tool do you want us to consider here? Which of those tools, among the 4 tools I've mentioned, which one do you want us to consider today? Which one do you want us to treat today? With inside Python, Excel, Power BI, and SQL, which one do you want us to treat? I need answers so it will not be like I'm monopolizing everything. I want you to give me feedback so we'll know the one to answer. Because, for example, this is the interface of Google X. Google is taking time. Let me open SQL. See the interface of SQL. Welcome to my SQL workbench. See how the interface of SQL is. Now, this is the interface of Excel. See how Excel looks like. Sales, let me open this sales analysis. This is the interface of Excel. See how it looks like. You get. In this case, it is not Microsoft 360 Excel. It is called Google Sheet Excel. See how it looks like. See how SQL looks like. This is the interface of SQL Workbench. Which of these tools do you want us to consider? Python, SQL, Excel, Python, Power BI. Let's take them one after another, sir. Okay. Solomon, you're saying we should take them one after another. Good. Python. I have how many Python? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay. Majority carries the vote. But the person that said we should take them one after the Excel. Solomon Agba. This guy, I like you. Always very at the Excel too. You're always very there. Raji Moses, Python. Okay, good. Okay. We are going to start with Python. Amina Aliu, Python. Cosmos John, Python. Okay, we're going to start with Python. We're going to start with Python. We are going to start with Python as you've said. But first of all, this is the interface of Excel. See how Excel looks like. See how Power BI looks like. SQL, sorry. I don't want to exceed 30 minutes for this class. Sorry. Okay. Let me give you the next 20 minutes to round up. See how SQL looks like. Let me open this database. See how SQL looks like. Are you seeing SQL? See how SQL looks. See how it stores the information. If you look closely, you see 1, 2, 3. First name, wisdom. Last name. You get. If you open here now, you see Google Excel. See how it looks like. Remember, let me use this example to explain data analysis. Now, this is the superstore sales of a company that has been operating since this, as you can see, this is 2011 down to 2023. This is their sales analysis. If you go up, you will see that order is the order ID, the order date, the date the customer purchased, the ship date, the date the customer after you buy you ship, the ship mode, is it standard, is it customer the customer name, the segment, the state, and all that. Now, if they collect all this information for like 10 years, they will be able to know the country that buys more, the country that buys less, so it can help them for decision making, useful decision making in the next year. Do you get? Let me ask you another question. For example, you develop a software. Listen up, everybody. You develop a software and you run adverts to promote this software. Now, in UK, bought 1 million package of this your software. Nigeria buys only 2. Which country will you spend more money in ads for? Is it Nigeria or UK? You developed your software, UK bought 1 million, Nigeria bought only 2. Which country will you add more budget to run ads the next year? Do you get? Which country? I need an answer from you guys. Which country will you put more money? If UK bought 1 million, Nigeria bought 2. I'm saying UK. You spend more in UK. So that is the idea of data analysis. And you don't just do in only market, you do in health, you do in fitness, you do in sports prediction, you do in many things. Data analysis is bound. You get data analysis is everywhere. You get the point? So that is the idea of the whole game. Using past information to make useful what decision making. That is data analysis. You get the point? So, and I said there are tools we use to do this stuff. We use Python, we use Excel, we use Power BI, we use SQL. Now we said some of them are open source, some of them are closed source. Meaning some you pay for some and some you don't. Okay, somebody said, please, are there different apps for doing data analysis on phone? On how do we use these tools on phone? Sorry, I have a call. Hello? 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 Let me call you back. I'm in a meeting. I'll call you back. You get somebody say, yes, I'll give you the tools you can use for your phone. I'll give you the tools. You can do it on your phone. You get so that's it. You can do it on your phone. UK, UK, Nigeria. Amina. Amina is saying Nigeria. Okay. So now that is data analysis. And I asked you which tool should we consider. Some of you said Python. Python. So we are going to consider Python. What is Python? Take note. We want to enter the bone now. We'll finish chewing. We want to chew the bone before we enter the marrow. Do you get? So everybody, please pay attention. Somebody is saying in the WhatsApp group, people are not. Please, you people should teach people how to comment. To some are in the WhatsApp group asking how people commenting. Teach them how to comment, please. You get? So let's go to Python. Python. Let me open my documentation on Python. Please, if you can help anybody on WhatsApp, show them how to comment so they can ask their questions. Are we good? So somebody should please give me a roundup of everything I've done today. Can somebody give me a roundup of everything we've discussed today? Please, if you have any question, make the chat board busy. I'll respond to all the questions. Give me a breakdown of everything we've done, down to the introduction of data analysis, tools for data analysis, open source and closed source. Example I gave, somebody should give me a breakdown of it in the chat board. You get a breakdown of it in the chat board. Somebody should give me that in the chat board. Also, if you have any question, please hit me up. Hit me with the questions. Okay. Python data analysis is the act of using past information for decision making. Okay. Okachi. Okachi. Any other person? Is UK now? Just my brothers. Any other person? Give me a breakdown of everything we've discussed today. Definition of data analysis, the tools for the. Please let it be coming from your head. Don't go and copy and paste for me. Tools for data analysis, the open source and closed source. It's only one person. Okachi is the only person now. Before we continue, somebody should do that. Okay, the tools for data analysis are Python, SQL, Excel, Power BI. Okay, continue. What of those who don't have idea of programming? I said it earlier. You don't need to. We don't need to have an idea of programming. In short, I like teaching people who don't know anything in computer at all. You get? You don't need to have any idea on programming at all. Now, okay, Aluchi, Okachi, we have closed our open source tools for data analysis. Chinonye root. Now, guys, let's proceed. Please do your task. If you have any question, please ask. We have roughly 10 minutes more to wrap up the class. This is just an introduction class. We'll continue next week. Python, Excel, Power BI, tools for data analysis. Okay, tools for data analysis. Python, Excel, Power BI. Chinoye, you know? Okay, open source are they are the tools we don't use money to access. Example, Python and SQL. Okay, good, 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 good. Now, what is Python? What I bet you there is nobody here who have not heard of Python. We started with the okay. There is nobody here who have not heard of Python. Python is a popular. That is why he said Python is a popular programming language. What is a programming language? A language is a secret something that you and the language is like a cult. Do you get? Military have their own language. They say Awua. Awua is a language that normal civilians don't understand, but military they understand. They say Awua see Awua, Awua run. If you're not in military, you may not understand that thing. Here in Port Harcourt, there are kind of languages you use that is only your brother that will understand. Do you get? Now, their military language, there is what we call English language, meaning somebody that speaks French that does not understand how English language is will not understand the English language. So a language is like a secret code that you and your colleague or somebody that understands that language can communicate with effectively. Do you get? That is a language. Now there is a sign, there's a language that only programmers understand. That is what we call programming language, meaning that if you're not a programmer, you cannot understand a programming language. And how can you be a programmer? Number one is by understanding programming, knowing the syntax of what programming, understanding. For example, now for you to know how to speak English, you must go to school. For you to know how to use the military language, you must to be a soldier or a police or any of those force agencies. That's how programming is. So Python is not just a language, it is a popular programming language that only programmers would understand. Python was developed in 1991 by this guy, Guido van Rossum developed Python. Now the question is, what year was Python developed? I need an answer. What year was Python developed? Give me an answer now. And by who? In the chat box. What year was Python developed? I need an answer. I need an answer in the chat bot. What year was Python developed? I just said it now. I need an answer. What year was Python developed? Now, uses of Python. Let's go to uses of Python. What year was 1991? Okay, somebody is saying 1991. That's good. Now, uses of Python. Python can be used in many places in life, in many spheres of life. Python can be used for web development, software development, mathematics and system scripting. Web development, data analysis can also be used for data analysis. Data analytics. This is another user. Sure, let me make it number one safe because that's what we are doing. Data analytics. Remember, I said Python can be used for data analysis, web development, software development, mathematics and system scripting. Another question, somebody should just give me 5 uses of Python. Drop it. 5 uses of Python. Remember, I said drop it in the chat box. I said Python can be used for data analysis, web development, mathematics, software development, mathematics, system scripting, automation. Give me 5 uses of Python in the chat box. Somebody should give me 5 uses of Python in the chat box. 5 uses of Python in the chat box. That's all. 5 uses of what? What can Python do? Python can be used to create web application, like I said, can be used for many things. Now, Python is also very good in the sense that, please, somebody's asking, please, I am on my laptop now as well as listening to you. I enjoy your approach of teaching. It's lively. My question is, how can we download these tools? I will show you. We've not gotten there. I will show you how to get these tools. Not to worry, I'll show you how to get these tools. Not to worry, you get that. How to get the tools, you get that. That's not an issue. Are we good? Your volume, sir. Is my volume low? Please confirm if you can hear me. Confirm. Is my volume very low? Somebody is saying my volume. Is it low? Confirm if you can hear me. Is my volume low? My volume, confirm. Confirm, please. Is my volume low? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Please confirm my volume. Wow, I didn't even know. Wow, sorry about that. I didn't know. Please confirm if you can hear me. Is my volume okay now? Who said your volume? Chinonye Roots, confirm. It's okay now. Okay. It's okay now. Okay, good. Wow, I didn't even know. Thanks. Thanks for that. We can hear you now, clear. We can hear you loud. Okay. Okay, good. Now, I said another advantage of Python is that Python work on different platforms. Do you get? It can work on your phone. It can work on your laptop. Ah, somebody still saying it's very low. Reggie Moses. It's Reggie Moses. Please confirm if you can hear me now. I think the issue has been fixed. Is my volume still very low? Somebody is saying it's very low. I want everybody to be on the same pace in this section. Web development, mathematics, system scripting, data analysis. Good, good, good. I'm in now, Liu. That's nice. Raji, okay, good. The person has confirmed that is okay. Now, another advantage of Python is that Python it's runs in many operating systems. It runs on Windows, it runs on Mac, it runs on Java phone, it runs on Symbian phone, it runs anywhere. That's one advantage of Python over most programming language. Do you get? Like, imagine now you want to build an application that works on Android and it does not work on iPhone. Will you be happy? No, you will not be happy. So Python runs in any operating system. You can run it on your Windows, on your Mac. For example, an Android phone now, Python can run there. On iPhone, Python can run there. On a MacBook, Python can run there. On a Windows, Python can also run there. So Python, it's sweet. It accommodates everything. That's why people are running to Python. Now, I want to ask a question. If you know you are in this chat bot and you've not heard of Python before, drop a 7. You have not heard of Python before, drop a 7. If you have not heard of Python before, drop a 7. But if you've heard of Python before, drop a 6. Drop a 6. Okay, so open source meaning they are free and acceptable. Power BI, Excel are closed. You have, okay, Python is programming language. Perfect, perfect. I'm waiting. If you've not heard of Python, drop a 7. If you've heard of Python, drop a 6. I'm waiting. So that's it. Python, that's one advantage. It runs on many operating systems. We can also check, there are many versions of Python. You've heard of, okay. John says Solomon I've heard. David I've heard. Jasper I've heard. David, okay. Nelson, Solomon, and all that. Okay, that means it's popular. Python is very popular and it's now see advantages of Python I gave you. Number 1, Python is open source. Listen, these are the because I will ask you after now. Python is developed. Okay, good. Now, the advantages of Python I gave you over other programming languages are: 1, it is open source, meaning you don't pay money to use it. We are going to be writing Python in the next few minutes. You will see you will not pay money to use it. You just use it like that. Number 2 advantage of Python is that Janet Samuel. Okay, good. I like honest people. You don't pay money to use it. It runs in all operating system. You can use it on your phone. You can use it on your laptop. You can use it on anywhere. Do you get? It runs on your phone. You can use it also it run on your laptop. Number three, it is used for many stuff. It's not only data analysis. You can use it for software development and all that. So that is why Python is very sweet. If you've not heard of Python, now let me explain it to you. I'm seeing some 7 here, meaning Janet Innocent say he has not heard of Python. Janet Simon say he has not. Now let me explain. A journey of 1,000 miles begin with a step. Do you get? Now, if you've not heard of Python, let me explain. Python is a programming language. You're going to see how to use that programming language very soon. You get the point? Python is a programming language. Meaning, if you're not a programmer, you can't understand this language. Just like English is a language. If you did not go to school, you can't know how to speak English, except you stayed with somebody that speaks English. If you've not gone to Spain, you will not be able to speak Spanish. If you've not gone to French, you'll not be able to France, you'll not be able to speak French. That is it. If they did not teach you, we don't know. So, if you were not taught, if I did not teach you Python, there is no way you will know it, except you stay close to somebody that knows Python. You get the point. So that is it. If you're enjoying this class, can you please give me a 10? If you're enjoying this class, give me a 10 before we go into the real matter. If you're enjoying this class, type a 10 in the chat box. If you're enjoying this class, give me a 10 in the chat box. Okay, good. A lot of 10 is coming in. A lot of 10 is coming in. Now, the next thing we are going to look at is the versions of Python. I started writing Python from version 2. We now have version 3 of Python. You get, that's just introduction to Python. Syntax. Now, we are going to start writing Python. We are going to start writing our first Python code today. Everybody in this place, you will be able to write Python code. You get, by the end of this class, you should be able to write a Python code that everyone understands. You get. Are we good? You should be able to write a Python code that everyone understands. Now, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, a lot of 10. I like that. You should be able to write a Python code that everyone understands. Now, the first thing we're going to be looking at is Python. Python is a high level. Let me give you a definition. What is Python? Take notes. Python is a high-level object-oriented programming language. Python is a high-level object-oriented programming language. Or you can say Python is a high-level interpreted programming language known for its readability and simplicity. I said it before. Python is very easy and it's very simple. You're going to see it soon. In this model, we will cover the fundamental building block of Python, basic syntax and what? Variable. You understand? So today, we are going to write a Python code. You're going to write your name in Python today. First of all, everybody should go to this website. I'm going to drop it in the comment box now. Remember, we had an agreement that is going to be a question and answer section, right? It's going to be a question and answer section. It's going to be a question and answer section. Everybody should go to this website, online-python.com. Everyone visit this site. Visit this site, everyone. Now, this process of testing is advisable you have 2 phones. The one you're using from next week, Saturday, because we're going to have this class again on Saturday. It's advisable you have 2 devices. One is the one you use to listen, and the other one you use it to practice. Please, from next class, I advise, it has been restored now. Good. Okay. From next class, I advise everybody to have two devices. The one you use to listen and the one you use to um the one you use to listen and the one you use to do your tests. You get, by the end of that is after from next week Saturday, have two phones or two devices. Let me see people. Let me go to live. Okay, by the end restored now. Okay, you should have two phones because what I want to do now, you're supposed to practice along with me. Have two devices, the one you use to listen and the one you use to do your test. If you go to this site now, if you go to this site, I just pasted the link, you'll be taken to somewhere like this. You'll be taken to somewhere like this. If you have clicked on this link I provided now, this online-python.com, and you've been taken to this place, drop a 10 for me. If you've clicked on this link now, this online-python.com, and you've been taken to this place where you write your Python code, drop a 10 for me. Jasper noted, okay? The question is, if you've clicked on this online-python and you've been taken to this place now, this website, this is where you write your Python code. If you've done that successfully, drop a 10. If you have any issue, drop a 10 too. You can also use the, okay, click the part, look at the, somebody is teaching people how to use the chatbot. That's good. Shay, please don't forget to help us drop the app for phone analysis. Yeah, the app for phone analysis. I said use, whether you're using phone or laptop, use this website. Use this website, click on it. Good. Shay Oluwaderen. Okay. Excel Nweke. Very low. It's still very low. Is my network still low? Is my voice still low? Please confirm. Better now. Very low. Is my voice still very low? Confirm, please, if my voice is very low. Okay, Jasper, loud and clear. I love that. Okay. Please, sir, can I access this training again after the class? Yes. Yes, you can access the training after the class, but I would like you to always attend the class so that you ask me questions. Because after the class, I cannot guarantee that you get the same loud and clear, okay? So you get the same quality as somebody that attended the training. So I will clearly advise you attend the live coaching. You get the point. So that's it. Now, if you're in this website, clean everything. Clean it. Clean everything here. You will be taking, as if you open this site now, which is online-python, the link I posted in the group. If you open it, you will see something like this. in your phone or your laptop. Now, the main.py is where you write your code. Make sure you clean all the gibberish, all the things here. Clean it, remove it. In your phone, you can remove it. Then, the main.py is where you write your Python code. Is where you write your Python code. And the run is where you, after writing your Python code, this is where you use to test if the code is correct. Let me come again. The main.py is where you write your Python code, and the run, this run here, is where you test to see the output of your code. So firstly, let me do a recap of everything we've done. We said Python is a high-level object-oriented programming language. We said all the uses of Python you can use for software development, data analysis, web development, and all that. We made the versions of Python we know, version 2 or version 3. Now we want to do an example of what? Python. Now, before we do that, I'm going to introduce you to what we call syntax. Syntax, for example, if you have a friend and you have two friends, one of them is hot-tempered, the other one is mild-tempered, does not get angry. And you people went for a birthday. You finish eating your own food. You feel like snatching another person's food to eat. Which of your friend will you snatch his food? Is it the one that has hot temper or the one that is slow to anger? Please answer this question. Let me come again. You have two friends. One of them is hot tempered. The other one is mild or slow to anger. You people went for a birthday party. You finish eating your own food. You want to snatch another of your friend's own to eat. Because all of you do it here. You want to just take it and eat. Not like you stole it, or you just want to drag it and eat. Which person will you use to do that experiment? Is it the one with high hot temper or the one that is slow to anger? I need an answer. I need an answer. I need an answer before we proceed. The one that is slow to anger. Slow to anger, okay. Slow to anger, slow to anger. Okay, that's it. You don't joke with somebody that has anger issues. So you calm down. The one that is slow to anger is the key. You try with that one. So now, understanding how your friends are is knowing their syntax. It's the same thing. Understanding how Python works is knowing the Python syntax. Understand how your friend is knowing your friend syntax. Now, if they ask you, why is it that you treat Python like this? You tell me is the syntax. If I ever ask you, why do you treat Python with this carefulness, with all this rule, you tell me is the what? Syntax. Are we good? Now, let me show you an example. If I want to write my name in Python, let me zoom in so you see. If I want to write my name in Python, okay, now take note. The output statement, let me go again. The output statement of Python is print. The output statement of Python is print. Python is a high level OOP. OOP means object-oriented programming language. Let me make it red. Now, the output statement of Python is print. People are saying I should increase my volume, while others are saying the volume is okay. It's better now. Others are saying the volume is okay, while some persons are saying I should increase my volume. Which one should I take? Is my volume that low? Should I increase my volume? Let me check. Somebody's saying, what is object-oriented programming? It's a family of programming that follows a defined pattern. You get. Let's say now, Muslims bow their heads to prayer to pray. They cover their body properly well. It's their own situation, their own process of praying. Their women wear that hijab to cover their body. Christians, they don't do like that. You understand? So Muslims are classified under another religion. You get. Christians are classified under a separate word religion. So it does not mean that OOP is a style of programming. Python belongs to that style of programming. You've not gotten there yet, so that's the best definition I can give you for now. Okay, loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear. OP for me, you are loud and clear. 10. Okay. Now let's go. Please, guys, one more request from you. If you know you're enjoying this class, just share this video. Share this live video now. Share it to people. Share it to them so they can join us. So they can join us on Saturday, next week Saturday. They can join us and see what we are doing. Share this video so people, other persons like you, can join this training. You get. Share this video so other people can join. Share the link. The YouTube link, share it so that people can join. Let me share the link again. Get shareable link. If I come here, I post it to you. Share this link. You can share the link to your WhatsApp group. Type anyhow, free data analysis training. You can type something like this. Join the free live data analysis training every Saturday. Here. After doing this, you can just paste the link. Share it in your WhatsApp status. Share it to people so that other persons can also join. Now let's go. If now I want to write Python code, I said the output statement of Python is what? Print. The output statement of Python is what? Print. Now I have a question. Please, guys, what is the output statement of Python? Somebody should respond in the chat box. The output statement of Python is what? The voice is okay from my end. Okay. The output statement of Python is what? I said it here. The output statement of Python is what? What is the output statement of Python? The output statement of Python is what? Is what? Print. Good. Print, print, print. I like that. I like that. It's print. The output statement of Python is print. Now, if I want to write my name, now listen. See the syntax of writing my name here. You should be very careful with what I'm doing now. Very, very careful with what I'm doing now. Because if, for example, you want to tell somebody to come, you went to say go, it's a problem. Oh. Do you understand? In the military, if you want to tell somebody, don't shoot, and you can't tell the person shoot, you've killed somebody. So the way you handle these things matter. There's a way you do your code. Python will not run. So listen, see the syntax to write your name. You say, since the output statement of Python is print, you write print here. After you've written print, listen, you will now open brackets. Now in Python, there is a rule that anytime you're writing any alphabet that is not a number, or it's not a number, it's alphabet, you're supposed to put it in a quotation mark, either double quote or single quote. Do you get? So after you wrote print, you put bracket, you put double quote, you put your name, Wisdom Ogbonna. Are you seeing it? After which you come here and click run. I've gotten Wisdom Ogbonna. Are you seeing it? Now I want everybody to print their name. See the syntax. Print open bracket, quotation mark, Wisdom Ogbonna inside. Everybody should do it and submit now. After doing it, copy it like this, paste it in the comment section. I'm waiting. Paste it like this. Print Wisdom Ogbonna. If you paste it, if I run it here, it will bring out my name, Wisdom Ogbonna. So I want you guys to do it. The first person to get it, I'll be very grateful. First to do it. Print your name. I'll put your name in Python. I'm waiting. Excel, Chinonye, all my people. I'll put your name. Janet, where are you? Amina, where are you? David, who again? Jasper, Chris, Umuta. Look at the syntax. Do this for me. Do this for me. Do this for me. Print Wisdom Ogbonna. If you're having any issue, please drop it in the chat box. If you have any issue doing this task, don't quit. Don't say, I beg, I don't understand. Drop the issue you're having in the chat box. We are ending the class soon. Drop the issue you're having in the chat box. Nobody's here to do the task. Do this task for me. Print your name. Print the syntax. Print bracket, open, quotation mark. You put Wisdom Ogbonna. You close. Close the bracket. Slow to anger. Okay. I'm waiting. Good. Excel has gotten it. Ruth, what is the issue? Which issue are you having? Excel, print Excel is working. Let me test Excel's own. Let me copy Excel own and test. What's happening? Okay. Copy. Let me test Excel's code. Where is Excel? Solomon, okay. This is Excel's own. Let me test it. Excel, let's test your code if it's working. Why is it not coming? I said, why is your code not copying? Copy. If I paste it here, okay, let's try Excel. Good. Excel just got it. Excel's own is working. Let me test the next one. Solomon, let's test your own. Let's test Solomon's own. Solomon, let me test your own. Solomon's own is working too. Mm-hmm. I'm using a laptop. Yeah, if you're using a laptop, it's still good now. You can use your laptop too. Joseph, let me test your own. Copy. Joseph's own. Joseph's own is running too. There are many proceed return error process return error. Okay, it's saying name not defined. Can you screenshot your code or copy your code and send here? Now, if you're having issues, look very well. Look very well. Print. This P should not be in capital letter. Root. Listen up. This P should not be in capital letter. It should be in small letter. Print. Print. Then the open bracket, question mark, sorry, quotation mark, and close your bracket. You get, do it like that. Where your own day? Onyisi. Where is your own? Okay, okay. Sorry, my brother. Sorry, let me test your own. Let me test it. Okay, it's working. It's working. It's working. Test my own now. I've tested it now. The same name not defined. Show me your code. Copy your code like this and send for me. Copy it. Copy it. Copy it and send for me in the chat box so I will see how it is. So that's that. You guys, let me do the last test. This is the last test I'm going to do. Innocent, why is why is your code not working? If I copy the one for innocent, I test it. Okay, let's run. Why is network slow now? Okay, innocent, Nathaniel, Katara, Nehemiah, sorry. So that's it. It worked. Okay, good. Root, it worked. Okay, good guy. Good, 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 good. Now, please, if you're following the class, okay, good guys. Please, if you're following the class and you're following to this point, you want us to continue. Mine has worked. Okay, good. If you're following the class and you want us to continue, you want us to close the class for today. You're tired. You want us to close the class and fix for next week. Drop a 4. You want us to close the class and fix for next week. Drop a 4. But if you want us to continue, drop a 5. I don't want to exhaust you guys. If you want us to close, drop a 4. If you want us to continue, drop a 5. If you want us to close, drop a 4. You want us to continue, drop a 5. Okay, Joseph is saying you should drop a 5. Okay, guys, now let's go. 4. Oh, you see. 4. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 1415. All right. We'll see on we'll see on Saturday. But before we go, I have an important message for you. If you're interested in learning data analysis and you want to have an exclusive one-on-one training with me, you want me to hold you by your hand and guide you and mentor you on how to analyze data. You don't want this free class. You want me to hold you by your hand, coach you daily, every day. You don't want every Saturday. You want me to hold you by your hands and guide you on how to do data analysis using all the tools I've mentioned. You want to join my team and I to coach you on how to analyze data. Please listen up. But if you say you want to enroll, you want to have me every Saturday, you can close now and leave. Every Saturday, I'll be here 11 a.m. to guide you on how to analyze data. And the class is still going to be very, very explanatory. Now, see what I'll do for you. If you want me to take you by hand and show you how to analyze data every day from Monday to Saturday, drop a comment and say, take me by hand. You want me to show you how to analyze data every day of the week, at least 20 minutes per day. You will come online, I'll show you what to do, and in less than 2 months you will be a certified data analysis. We'll give you certification and show you how to do all that. Drop, say, take me by hand in the comment section. Now see what I'll do for you. I'm going to create your CV after training you on Python, Excel, Power BI, and SQL. I'm going to create your CV. What is a CV? Now, if you come here now, if you come here, indeed, if you come here, you will see these are different places I've submitted my CV for myself and my students. You get, this is this one. The pay was 75, very poor. You get, kindly applied. If you drop your CV, I drop my CV here and they will call for interview. Hi, please apply. Yes, I'm interested, sir. Now they said this one, they also, we've gotten through your CV, it looks good, please sign up. They are calling me for jobs. Most of the time I'll get this job and I'll give it to my students. Now look at this one again. They are calling me for this other place. If you go to Indeed, submit your CV, most of the time they will bounce it. So it has a process of setting up. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to prepare your CV. To prepare your standard CV is what on Fiverr is worth $100. We're going to create your portfolio for you. Take me by hand. Okay, we are going to create your portfolio for you. A portfolio is something like this. See my own portfolio. I'll show you my own portfolio, how it looks like. Now, after your portfolio, I'm going to give you an agency site. This is an agency site. Now, after training you, we'll help you set up a website, a data analysis website that you will go out and we'll show you how to give you this kind of website. This kind of website that you can use to get contract from international companies and help them arrange your team to analyze data for them. They will pay you in dollars. We'll help you set up this kind of site for you. This is it. We're going to set up this kind of site for you. Also, we are going to create your portfolio. See how a portfolio looks like. See how a portfolio looks like. If I come here, um, let me show you how a portfolio looks like. See how a portfolio looks like. You get. I'll help you give you this kind of a portfolio. You get. Look at it. If they because most of the time, if you apply for this foreign job, they will tell you please give us your portfolio. Let's see what you've done. So this is a portfolio I'll give you. This is my own. This one I've been using it since I was very young here. Since 2020, I stopped using it. Hello, my name is Wisdom. I'm a web developer. Blah 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 blah. See how your portfolio look like. Look at the project I've done and all that. We are going to give. I'm going to give you this. I'm also going to give you access to a white label SMS sending app. This app you can sell it as white label. What is a white label? Having right to sell a SMS sending app to people. I'll give you this software. I'll give you also a social media marketing tool. This SMS to develop is 997 to develop this SMS. I'll also give you a social media marketing tool. This social media marketing tool helps you to automate your social media, market your social media, like you to help you make posts using AI, comment on posts and all that. I'll also give you a website builder like WordPress. You use it to build website. I'll give you a link short now. In short, I'm packaging you to go into tech. I'll package you to go into tech. I'll give you a multi-vendor e-commerce movie streaming site. It's worth also 997. I'll give you this app. I'll give you an AI writing assistant like ChatGPT. I'll help you with that. I'll give you an SMS sending app. I'll give you a QR scanner. Everything I'm going to give you is worth $13,469. Everything is worth this price. That's everything I'm giving. You will not see it anywhere. I'm the only person doing it. Remember what I'm saying I'm going to do? I'm going to create your CV, create your portfolio. Your CV is worth $100. Portfolio, only that website is worth $150. The website is $200. This rocket launcher is an app that helps you to create website without coding and all that. Everything I'm going to give you is worth over $13,469. That's everything you're going to be getting from me if you want me to take you by hand. Now note, let me show you other stuff. Google. Data analysis is a skill that is in demand as we speak. It's in demand. Data analysis is what people are looking for like this as we speak. You can go into health in data analysis. You can go into military. You can go into business analysis. You can go into many stuffs in data analysis. You get, so it's a skill that everybody is looking for. Let me show you an example. Look at this website now. These people, they are looking for data analysts. They are ready to pay 100 to 120,000 naira a month. You get, it's a Nigerian company. This other one is ready to pay 400. This thing is not, I'm not just saying it, it's there. If you apply, they will not take you because you don't have a good CV and a good portfolio. I've shown you an example of where I apply and they called me. There's no way I'll apply for 10 job advert and I will not get at least 3. Let me not exaggerate. And if you get like 3, you do your interview. I'm the one training you and my team. It's not only me. There's no way you pass. There's no way you will not pass. This one they are ready to pay 400. And the sweet part that this job is 100% remotely. You can be from your home and work. And also this one. This one is a UK company that's ready to pay $26,000. It's a permanent job per year. You just need to get a work permit there. I start working on this kind of place. This one also, they are ready to pay 35,000 and this 35,087 pounds. You get, look at this one 200 and this one also. Who is this training for? If you're looking for, you want to make money, you want to get a remote job, you want to make money online, get a skill, a tech skill, you want to travel out, then this data analysis training is for you. You get, if you're not in any of this category, you don't want to get a remote job, you want to make money online, you don't want to get a tech skill, you want to travel, and then this training is not for you. Then who is this training us for? If you don't want to invest in your future, you do not want to become your own boss, join the tech this thing, the reigning trends now. Look at a testimony. It was an insightful and fun field experience, learning a lot and highly recommended. Also, these are many testimonies. I closed it very, very intense. I expected looking forward to becoming a part of Bikeman. So that's it. If you're looking for our office, what we are going to be doing, we are going to be training you on Python, SQL, and Python and all that. Just is every day, 7 days, 6 days, 6 days or 6 days a week, 6 days per week. It's going to take you for 2 months. 6 days per week for 2 months. That's your training. After which you're also doing internship with us. I was like you some time ago. I started with software development and data analysis and all that. I was able to start working with two reputable tech companies in the world as we speak. I work with Supreme Web Solution. I also work with eSolution. You get eSolution is in US, eSupreme Web is in Nigeria. You can confirm. So the training is going to be hands-on for students and workers. Yes, if you're a student or a worker, this one is for you. It's just 20 minutes a day. It's not after work. You can just come online, go through the videos, do your tasks and all that. Everything will be monitored and arranged. You can go to our Facebook page to see what people are saying. Our office is located at Shop 52 Clifford and George Reed Plaza behind Kilimanjaro and Sammy's Fast Food, Choba Junction. If you come to our page, look at our address here. Look at it, Shop 52 and 48 Clifford and George Reed Plaza, Choba Junction. You can call this phone number. You can reach out through this email. You can go to our website to find out more. You get. Mhm. You get. So, without any further waste of time, if you want me to guide you, we charge for our cyber security training. We also do cyber security. We charge over 100, 200,000 for this training. But for data analysis, I'm not going to waste your time. I just need only 5 people. I just need only five people. 5 people. 5 people, not more than 5. So it will be easier to pay. How much should I charge? Instead of 150 or 200,000, I just need 5 people to pay me 20,000 each. 20,000. Let me 49. No, let me put 20,000. 20,000. Look at the account number here. 2087341632. After payment, send me a message on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number 09032828299. You can pay installmental. You can pay 10,000 2 times. You get 10k installmental. No, you are not supposed to get the same. For installmental, pay 10,500. Let me make it 11. Pay 10,005 times 2. For installmental. Installmental. Let me increase the font. Early bird, pay 20k. Pay installmental. 10,005 times 2. Yeah, after payment, send your proof. I just need 5 people, no more than 5, to pay into this, to join this training. So that's it. Let me go and show you what I'm going to give you again. I'm going to create your CV, create your portfolio, give you an agency website, and also train you on data analysis tool using Python, Excel, Power BI, and SQL. It's going to be everyday training, 20 minutes a day, minimum for 2 months, and you're going to get everything you want to get. Let me show you other testimonies what people are saying before we wrap it up. So on see you guys. Let me search for on Saturday. Please come come on time. Come on time. Some people came late. What of certification? Yeah. Of the certificate, I'll give you an NITD certification. You get NITD certification. You can pay. Let me drop your account here. 20873416 2087341632 UBA Wisdom. After payment, send me a message, a proof on WhatsApp. This WhatsApp number 090. Sorry. Hello, ma. Ma, I'll call you back. Ma, I'll call you back. You get. So that will be all. Please, if you're happy about this training and you'll be joining us this Saturday, where we'll continue from Python, we'll continue with data types, we'll continue with conditional statements, we'll continue with loops, we'll continue with error handling. Then after which we'll go to NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. If you're going to join us this Saturday, kindly drop a hi. Drop a hi before we close, before we wrap it up, and drop a hi. If you're going to join us this coming Saturday, drop a hi. Hello? Yes, ma. I don't know. Just tell them saying I'm a big person now. Are they meeting? Ma, I'll call you back. Okay. Okay. See you guys on Saturday. Bye bye. Bye bye.